I was the kind of girl everyone called hopelessly love-struck. That day I clung to my boyfriend's arm, leaned in close, and shamelessly asked for a kiss like I always did. However, right before my lips touched his, a line of glowing comments drifted across my vision. Can she finally see the truth? Can she not see the male lead avoided her the entire time? He wasn't a fan of clingy relationships like this. The kind of person who really suits him is the female lead. Someone gentle, patient, and understanding. Once the real female lead shows up, someone like her is definitely getting left. My body froze. I slowly loosened my arms from around his neck. In the next second, he suddenly looked up at me. "Why'd you stop?" My heart skipped. I looked away, suddenly unable to meet Elias Carter's eyes. Under his sharp gaze, I quietly clenched the bedsheet and answered in a small voice, "I'm sleepy." Elias stared at me in silence for 2 seconds. He probably did not notice anything strange. A moment later, he turned over and said flatly, "Go to sleep." I looked at his cold back, and a bitter feeling washed through my chest. I got up and turned off the light. When I lay back down, I shifted closer to the edge of the bed and tried to stay as far from Elias as possible. For once, I stopped shamelessly clinging to him. In the darkness, while I listened to the steady sound of his breathing behind me, my thoughts drifted. Deep down, I had always known Elias did not really like me. Ever since we started dating, he had treated me with a lukewarm distance. He even resisted physical affection from me. To get closer to him, I lied and said I was scared of living alone. I forced my way into moving into his apartment and later started sleeping in his bedroom. Thinking back, his first reaction had always been rejection. I had ignored all those small signs. The comments I saw earlier were probably true. My chest felt heavy. I did not fall asleep until the middle of the night. When I woke again, I was lying in Elias's arms, my right arm tightly wrapped around his waist. After a brief moment of surprise, regret hit me hard. I had gotten too used to sleeping while holding him. I slowly and carefully pulled my arm back. I was about to succeed. Then someone grabbed my wrist. Startled, I looked up into Elias's dark eyes. His voice was slightly hoarse. "What are you doing?" I panicked and yanked my hand back. "Sorry, it's getting late. We should get ready for work." Elias said nothing. He only stared at me without any expression. The male lead's definitely annoyed because the side character hugged him again while sleeping. Seriously, who even likes being hugged while they sleep? It's so uncomfortable. Forget the male lead. I wouldn't be able to stand someone this clingy either. I lowered my eyes, my lashes trembling slightly. The comments made me feel painfully embarrassed. Then Elias's deep voice sounded above my head again. "About that goodnight kiss from yesterday," he said slowly. "Want to make up for it now?" Back then, every time Elias went on a business trip, if he missed either a good morning kiss or a good night kiss, I clung to him until he made it up to me. Sometimes, I honestly felt like a loan shark. If Elias missed one kiss, he had to repay it 10 times over. However, when I remembered the way he subtly dodged my kiss the night before, my chest tightened. He probably never wanted any of it in the first place. I waved my hands in panic. "No need. We do not need good morning kisses or good night kisses anymore." Elias stared at me without moving. His eyes darkened little by little. After a long moment, he finally spoke in a flat tone that sounded strangely stubborn. "Fine, whatever you want." I let out a quiet breath of relief. However, sadness still crept into my chest. After I washed up, I found Elias had already made breakfast. He always moved faster than I did. Once he finished eating, he sat there watching me without blinking. 10 minutes later, Elias was getting ready to drive me to work like usual. The floating comments appeared again.